I get as much enjoyment out of it as I think people do receiving it. The little curvatures, the bones, the hip bones, freckles, tattoos, scars. The body is an amazing thing, and it's just nice to appreciate it. People don't touch anymore. People don't take the time to just say, come on honey, let's just have half an hour, let's just stroke each other, let's share a bath. People don't do it anymore, and it's such a shame, and that's why people come and see me. I have been doing tantric massage for about 9.5 years. I didn't want to be an escort, I'd already done adult movies, and so for me I wanted to do something that was a bit more safer. Sex doesn't solve everything. Sensuality definitely can. Intimacy definitely can. But just an orgasm, it can sometimes mess people up much more than you felt before. And this is where my morals have really been quite clear with people. Will you just do the last 15 minutes? No, it's not been about doing the last 15 minutes. I'm not just a hand job. They're not allowed their phones, the music, the touch. We're both naked. It's like nirvana. And I've had people say to me, I felt like you had more than two hands, or that they felt that they were sinking into the bed. And there's nothing better than that rewarding feeling of having somebody leave your space without the stress. They've just come and they've seen me, and they have quite literally come. But it's been a release of, it's made the chakras lighter. It's about getting rid of all that energy that sticks in your Mulhaladra, opening it out, just getting rid of it, and then all the other chakras just kind of stretch out. I do have a couple of women clients. I have had a couple of women clients in the past, but it has become unfortunately fewer and fewer, mainly because unfortunately in my industry now, probably about 3 years ago, it became completely flooded by escorts. So you ended up with a complete market with just escort sites. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the Russians or the Polish, but there is now a massive influx of agencies of girls offering more than just tantric massage. My most moving situation, and this is incredibly moving, so I might cry a little bit, but I'll try not to, there was a guy who had come to see me whose wife had just died of cancer. And as a result, he was feeling incredibly guilty, and he had stopped pleasuring himself. This is where the crossover between almost the sensual side really does become the therapy side. And then so we went through the session, and then when he had his orgasm, he burst into tears because he had suddenly remembered pleasure. I just had to convince him that it was okay for him to feel pleasure again, and he realised it. A pretty groundbreaking session, to be honest. That was pretty special. I'm a bit of a practical person, so for me it's not mumbo jumbo. I had to when I first started, I was looking at diagrams of the penis, trying to find out how does this work, what is connected. It's the fact that the perineum is only this far away from every single tube in a men's area. That's why it's so sensitive. And when I hear about women saying, oh my God, it's so close to the asshole, there's no way I could possibly lick that, it's ridiculous. The penis is fascinating, the way it works. And every single penis is different. That's one of my favourite things about it. The testicles, the perineum, the shaft, the head. It's probably one of the reasons I've done this for so long, actually. Makes me sound like a real pervert. And also though, but then when you think about female clients, every vagina is different, every yoni is different, as we call it. The areas, they're all different. The lingam, the labias, some are bigger, some are smaller. The clitoris is sometimes there, it's sometimes not. It's really, again, it's fascinating. Women do take a little bit longer than men, but it works. And it does help people feel better, and that's the nice thing about it.